Okay, I don't know what happened to the, my camera just stopped, my phone just stopped, so I have no idea what's going on with it. But let's see if I can pick up where I left off. Windows out. I'm bleeding. I just vacuumed up a bunch of glass. I got most of it out. I gotta come back in here and trim all this stuff. I don't know that these rope seals or whatever these are. Woo! What a pain in the ass. I don't know. Here it is. It must be a rope seal. I don't know. I've never taken one of these out. I've busted them out, but I've never taken one out and then had to replace it. So I guess we'll find out here. Look, the butyl's still good. So, all right. Well, this sucks. I had like 5 minutes of video, and then all of a sudden it screwed up, and then 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it screwed up, and now I'm bleeding everywhere, and my arms itch and my eyes itch, which means I've got powdered glass all over me. Yay! So, if this video, if I can only upload this video, welcome to the Basic Burnouts channel. I just went through this whole crap of taking the windshield out of this car, and I had a whole setup and what I did and blah, 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 then the camera screwed up. So, I can't put it back in. Got it back out again and start bleeding everywhere. So let's see if I can finish up this. I think I'm just going to get most of this out. And then I got places like this where I got to fix some rusty holes and stuff. We're not going to make it great. We're just going to make it work. Wow. Probably should have just took this to the guy and had him put a windshield in it. But I want to fix the rust first. I don't want to put it back in and then try to fix rust holes around it. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's out now. And I'm bleeding and I'm sweaty. And I'm not even done yet. So let's get going. Whew. Okay. Well, I don't know how screwed up this video is going to be, but ta-da! I went through 3 batteries in my oscillating tool. I dulled the blade up about a dozen times, and I had to kind of keep sharpening it. That was wild. Here's the windshield. I'll get it thrown in the trash. Let's see if I can find it. So I went in there and I started cutting out the windshield. I don't know what I did with it. Start cutting out the windshield. That was the easiest way to do it. Bust it all up into small pieces, and then I just used the oscillating tool to zip through the windshield. It took all the teeth off that blade and completely made it into a knife. And I say it like it put a dip in it and everything. I could not believe how much glass chewed through that metal blade, that carbide blade. So, but man, my hands right now are tingling. Oh my gosh, my hands are tingling. They hurt. I don't know if you can see them. They're red. I can feel my heartbeat in my hands right now. That's how bad it is. But it's out. I'm good. Good to go, guys. 3 batteries down, 2 bits dull. I don't know. It's been about an hour. It took me about an hour to get that out cleanly. And I won't go back through here. And I'm going to, hold on here. See, when I bought this car, it had a vinyl top on it. And every time I washed it, I could feel the crunchiness underneath here. And I could feel that. I'd watch it and I'd push on it. I hear crunch, 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 crunch. Because that's what vinyl tops do. They hold moisture underneath them. So what I did is that just to keep water from getting in there, when I took the vinyl top off and did the car, I just put some of this metal tape on there just to keep the water out. And that's just kind of how I had it for the last 4 or 5 years. Because, look, so that's big enough to stick a finger in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I am going to prep all this surface. I'm going to grind all this stuff down. And then I have some, yeah, over there, I have some fiberglass Bondo. And guys, I'm just gonna fiberglass this in. I don't care. I think that's what you guys gotta understand. I don't care. I'm gonna make it to where the holes aren't showing. I'm gonna sand it all down. I'm gonna sand around this perimeter right here. I'll put a little bit of primer on it, and then call me crazy, but I think I am going to Raptor liner the top of this car. I've seen it done on a couple other cars. Guys are doing it, and it actually does not look that bad. The vinyl top anyway, when you put a vinyl top on these cars, it just gives it, you know, a two-tone texture look. That's all it really does. And the Raptor liner basically is the poor man's equivalent to putting a vinyl top back on. You say, Sean, why don't you put a vinyl top back on? I've looked at vinyl tops to get a person to do it, because I'm not going to be able to do that, a whole vinyl top. I probably, and it wouldn't turn out very well. I could barely get these pieces of strip off and back on without destroying them, because I'm a fucking ogre, and everything I touch, I'm so heavy-handed with. You'd think a guy that's a locksmith could do very precise work. Is not an ogre, but when it comes to my cars, I'm an ogre. So I think maybe it's some psychological thing. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get that fixed. We're gonna Raptor liner the top of it. We'll put the trim back on right here. We'll just make that as my oh, right here it is. Look at this. It completely. I used to have teeth on it. Not no more. That glass ate it. So we'll Raptor liner the top, texture it. Might even leave my own blood on here just for shits and giggles. And eventually I'm gonna paint the car something. I'll either paint it, wrap it. Might wrap it. Might be easy to wrap it. I got a buddy named Jay. That's what he does. You know, this car is not. This car is just I haven't drove this car. I drove this car one time in 2 years. And technically, I haven't, after this year, to be one time in 3 years. So it's not like I'm really taking this car out for cruises anyway. To be honest with you, putting the windshield in, it's almost a moot point, because I never drive the damn thing. It needs a steering box. It's all over the road. It's a little sketchy. It's broke down a couple times on me, and I hate cars that break down on me. I still got the tires and wheels to try out on it. I don't know. I'm getting old, guys. I don't like stuff that breaks down on me. Got me a winch for the trailer. This is the Badlands 12K. It was only, by the time you bought a smaller winch, and the only reason I went with the big boy, by the time you bought a smaller winch and put synthetic rope on it, because I wanted the synthetic rope. Every cable winch I've ever had, you pull it out and the winch is always bundled up and crappy. Synthetic though, you just pull it out, you never have that issue. It was like $50 or $75 less. So it was like, you get 2,000 more pulling force. Yes, pulling force. You know, I could just put a couple snatch blocks on there if I need something really heavy to yank it in there. I got 2 batteries laying around. That's going to go on the trailer. I'll have all the winch I'll ever need on that trailer. That'll be another project down the line. Windshielding this first. Then we'll get back. Oh, no, I'll save that for the next time. I've been working on the dirt demos. Haven't even looked at it myself since I finished the project. I'll go out there and look at that here in a minute. That'll be the next video. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys here soon. Peace out.